Good evening to DefiChain News on the 24th of November 2021, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on the DefiChain project. My name is Lord Mark and I'm happy to be your host tonight. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button like there's no tomorrow. Hit it hard, trust me, it doesn't hurt and it helps the project dramatically. I just tried it myself before. Subscribe as well and click the bell button that you don't miss any of our future updates anymore. But before we start in the news show 9, I would like to welcome my co-host and friend DC. DC, good evening. How are you tonight?
Hi, Mark.
Still well.
Still excited. What's coming with the loans and the assets? So we should jump into the overview. We have a lot of topics.
Absolutely. And this time we're not going to have the same hiccup than in the German, so everything's going to be much smoother. DC, let's start. What's our main topic tonight?
Main topics are the distribution of the block rewards for the stock tokens.
Absolutely. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the ongoing CFP voting rounds.
We give a short update on DefiScan.live.
We're going to talk about the wallet updates.
And a regular topic in the news show now is an update from the community projects, also a lot of stuff.
And last but not least, we're going to talk about future dates and about our end of the year Christmas break that we are planning.
So, main topic, distribution of the token rewards. I will just explain a little bit and then we show you the table from the last news show added with another color of the rewards. So what was the idea of the reward distribution? So the biggest pool by far is the DUSD DFI pool with 50% of the block rewards. So half of the block rewards will be distributed to this pool because it's a kind of entrance to the ecosystem. So if you want to buy any other asset with DFI, you have to go through this pool and it should be the biggest one that it works, because otherwise every buyer of an asset will move pool and that would be not helpful to have a stable trading on this side. For the asset token, we decided to choose two factors to determine the block reward. One is the average volatility of the last 30 days. So the more volatility an asset have, the higher the impermanent loss could be. So it should be or should have a higher reward on the block reward side. And also the traded volume is affected on the distribution side. If an asset is traded with a higher volume, the pool should also be bigger. For the starting point, we use this volume figure from the exchanges outside. So it's not the DefiChain volume because no trading is here. But in future, the idea is to use here the trading volume of the DEX. So the pools which are used by the users should be bigger than the unused ones. And this is reflected by the second factor. So that was the idea behind the calculation. Then we can show the table.
Here we go.
The corrected table. So it's the same than the last news show. We begin with the stock tokens, then some ETFs, precious metals. We have an ETF for commodities, real estate, MSCI World, and the bonds of the US. And in the last column, you see the rewards. So for the stock tokens, the biggest pool will be Tesla, high volatility and high trading volume. So nearly 11% will be distributed to this pool. Then we have the other ones, GameStop, nearly 5%, Alibaba, 3.35%, Alphabet, 2.39%, Apple, 3.78%, Palantir, 2.63%. So not a big difference between the other ones. They are nearly the same. Then we have the ARK Innovation ETF, 2.22%, lower one. We have the S&P 500 ETF. It's a bigger or will be a bigger pool because the rewards are higher with 7.86%. So it's an ETF with a high volume, and this results in a higher reward. We have the Nasdaq QQQ, 4.79%. Then precious metals, gold, 1.08%, a very stable asset, low volatility, more or less low trading volume. Silver will be 1.66%. It's a little bit higher volatility. Then we have the commodity ETF, also nearly the same, 1.07%. Real estate, 0.96%. MSCI World, 0.8%. And the last one are the bonds with 1.44%. That's the distribution. So I think the difference here is not very big of the last ones. It's just the first digit. And one of the most common questions is how big is the RPR? We don't know, because that's just the side of the rewards distributed to the pool, and the RPR rate depends on the pool size. So if the pool size is low, the RPR will be very high. If the pool is bigger, the RPR will go down. And you cannot see today where are the highest RPR, because it depends on the community where they put the tokens into the pool. So no idea where to join. Maybe we can say the DFI, the USD pool, is the biggest one, so it needs some time and asset to be filled up. But on the other side, if now the complete community will join this single pool and the other ones are empty, it's better to join the empty one, because then you get the full rewards. So will be very exciting to see how this...
Absolutely. I think the best is don't go all in one pool at the first moment when everything starts. Go in slowly, check it out, like on every trade, right? Maybe dollar cost average into the pool, see that there might be crazy volatility. People are always gonna jump at the higher yields pools, and then this can swap back and forward very, very quickly. You never know, right? So watch out how arbitrage the pools are as good as possible. Check that you not buy too expensive, buy too cheap, or add liquidity in the wrong pool at the wrong time. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but yeah, I think you guys know what you're doing. Just pay attention to the details. Good. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see how that plays out. Good. Let's switch back to the other screen. And I think we are done with the rewards, right?
Right. Topic.
Perfect. Okay, good. Next topic, voting round update. There came a lot of votes in this evening, so at least my mailbox made ping, 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 ping in every minute. Let me just check. There are a couple of really great websites already out there where you can check on the actual community voting. There are 4 now already. Masternode Monitor site, then there's on my DefiChain, the guys included the actual voting. On DFX, you find a link. And there's a Telegram bot. The Telegram bot's pretty neat. You can actually say you want the results every 15 minutes, every hour. Which results do you want to see? You can really heavily customize it, and you get it directly on your Telegram. And checking out the page at the moment on Masternode Monitor, I've got this open. So the highest voted proposal so far has got 44 votes already. Okay, there was a change in the last minutes. And I would say most of them are still green. You can see a couple of no votes are coming in. 2 or 3 are heavily in the red. But guys, everything can change over time. This is really just the first impression, what we see. Every vote makes a dramatic change over time. Single votes will not mean a lot. So let's see when the whales come in. But yeah, vote. Please, the more people vote, the better the result's going to be, because the more representative it's going to be for the community. So yeah, keep on voting. It's not done yet. We are just at the beginning.
So we are still missing a few hundred votes. If we compare it to the last voting round, everything is open. They can shift from one to the other side, the results. The next days, I'm regularly have a look on the sites, how the progress is. It's really interesting.
Do we remember how many did we have the last time, total votes?
No.
was a couple
over
of hundred,
400.
right? Yeah, something like this. So that would mean we are about at 10% at the moment, what is like really means actually nothing so far. Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Then
Next topic.
Right. So update on DefiScan.live. Here, also the developer are working hard to bring some new features live. One is that on the vault section, you now also have an overview there. You see directly the number of active vaults. You see the total value locked of the vaults. We reached over $1 million in the vaults. Still only possible via command line and not in the Light wallet. And we have no rewards, but over $1 million is locked in the vaults. Very interesting. And you see the complete list of all vaults and the current state. Interesting. Have a look to get a feeling how this vault feature and loan corresponding loans work before you start on the Light wallet. The Oracle page also had an update. Now you can choose with a filter which asset you want to display. And there's also a switch where you can toggle between tickers used by the collateral or the loans and all available tickers. So you can reduce the amount to that one which are currently used and the other ones for testing. Also, the search bar has an upgrade. Now you can type in more information which you want to search on. For example, the vault ID. It directly shows you the corresponding vault, not only the address or the transaction ID from the past. Also, block ID is now integrated, and so on and so on. Here, they want one search engine for all things on DeFiChain. So also in the background, they're working to provide here some nice features for us. Yep, that's the update on DefiScan. Have a look. It's worth.
It's really getting better and better every day, and still a lot to come. Yeah, I agree. So wallet updates, guys. There was a full wallet update. A couple of people had issues with sending UTXOs. There was a error message, insufficient funds. This is sorted out finally. There's a node update also included in the full wallet 2.2.1. These issues seem to be fixed and it works quite well. Also, there were a couple of issues with the command line. They are fixed now. I think the help is integrated again. The help was destroyed at the last update, so it was a little bit inconvenient. There's gonna be another one. Did you check the help working again? I didn't even check, but they said it's working.
I also, they said it's working, but I didn't check.
Cool. There's gonna be another update for the full wallet for the ones who still use it. 2.73 is coming. This might come around 29th of November, at the same time like the Light wallet release. You're gonna need this if you want to do the composite swap. So this is gonna be the last feature that they implement now. Loans and minting of stock token is not possible on the full wallet. Just be reminded, please install the Light wallet. That brings us to the Light wallet. It looks like that the release date for 29th of November is still up in the air, so it looks actually good. The only thing that could cause a short delay would be that the App Store doesn't list us on time, but we think that it's gonna be on time because the last release was really smooth and without any problem, but you never know, it's a third party involved here. There's a beta testing feature also already on the Light wallet. You have to switch from mainnet to Playground. Playground is kind of a test net. It's actually less than the testnet, right? It's like really like a sandbox. Playground, I think, says it all. You cannot destroy anything, set up a new wallet there, and then play around. And there are, what I've heard, a lot of features visible that are not visible on the mainnet already. Good. One more thing, people ask me, why do I have to confirm sometimes if I do a transaction now from the Light wallet 2 times with my PIN code? Reason behind this is the wallet doesn't store your PIN code. That means first it converts token into UTXO and then it sends the UTXO out to this other address. And these are 2 steps, and for every step it wants a confirmation of the passcode, the security feature. So it's not just to make it inconvenient, it's the reason is really security behind that. Would be easier with one, but security is priority. So these are the updates for the wallets.
Then we come to the community projects and what is happening there. We mentioned it before, Masternode Monitor and the voting bot are live for the current voting cycle. So have a look on the intermediate results of the voting. Also, DefiChain Income has an update. So now you can add your address in the URL or the auth key. So your key with all the addresses in the background. So you have faster access instead of login. You can use the URL wherever you are to have a look on your current income. And this feature is also used by DFX. So they will release a wallet update where you have a button directly jumping to DefiChain Income. So using the address out of the wallet, jumping to DefiChain Income and showing the rewards you are getting for liquidity mining. Also, DFI.tax, the community project of the current voting round, we had it last week in the Rebuild show, is a short link from the DFX app. So if you want to see what are the rewards in the past, you can directly link to the webpage. They also made some updates of the DEX, now showing the total value lock and the total liquidity. So they are now moving a little bit away from the original wallet. So it was a clone of the Light wallet developed by the Cake engineers. And now they integrate more and more features which are not in the original one. So that's what the idea behind open source. Use a base and then develop in a direction you want. Another project that Accelerator team is working on making DefiChain more known in the crypto space. So they are currently creating an introduction video of DefiChain for the landing page. They are creating a very, very nice landing page. Have a look on 5 steps. So 5 as a number and then steps.defichain.com. So the 5 steps you need to enter the space. And they will put the video very nice. You said now they add, what is the English word for mascotchen?
Mascot.
No. Mascot. So very nice pic of our jellyfish. I also like it.
The page is really nice. The page is really done very well. I think it's very attractive and it's gonna attract a lot of attention. Well done.
Right. So they are working on this side. It will be the link from the Brave. If the CFP goes through from the Brave campaign. So if you click on the Brave landing page, you will redirect it to this 5 steps page. So here we have to wait for the current voting round. But in the background, they're also discussing with Brave about the conditions if we are using it on a weekly or monthly basis. So showing DefiChain for the Brave users. They also contracted an agency for getting more influencers and PR. And they are writing an article for a German crypto website, BTC Echo, which is almost done and will be released, I think, after stock tokens launch or shortly after it. So that the German community knows better what is happening here. Preparing Learn and Earn campaign is also in the background happening. They want to prepare before they're making a CFP. And a German Instagram influencer published a short clip about DefiChain. So here also something is happening outside our community and base. Great to see that we made some progress here. Good, then DefiChain promo with an update. They started their Secret Santa campaign. If you want to participate, visit their website, secretsanta.defichain-promo.com. I will also post a link shortly after the explanation. I think it's still possible to participate. A nice idea. Last project from the community is the Safe wallet. So it's an independent wallet for DefiChain, and for sure they are working on the vaults and loans feature and will shortly release an alpha version. So then you can play around and have a look how it works. Maybe a little bit before the other light wallets. We will see. Will be interesting who is faster.
Absolutely. Cool. I was just checking out Security Center. I think you can register until the 6th of December, if I see that correctly. So
Okay.
you've got some more time. I think 6th December, 12 o'clock UTC. I was just on the website. I didn't know. Yeah, cool. I really love that this section is getting longer and longer. It just shows the community is super active. And what I really see, there's so much marketing activities ongoing, CFP proposals, all about marketing. There's a lot there. It's really great to see, accompanying to the big product launch. I think it's fantastic effort. Guys, future dates, next week news show. Again, tomorrow we've got Yusin in the English Tech Talk. Tech Talk's always English. He brings his core development dean. Fuxing and Prasanna are gonna be here. It's gonna be about an hour, and it's short question and answers. So we really gonna keep it in an hour tomorrow, or try at least. And it's gonna be, I think, really exciting, because we're gonna talk also a little bit what's coming next. So what 2022 is in front of our doorstep, what's gonna happening there. And I tell you, there is so much that we already said, are we really going to be able to do this all in 2022? But yeah, it's exciting. So check that out tomorrow. It's at 12 o'clock German time, DC, right?
Right.
Okay. And then there's going to be a Christmas break. We just want to announce it. I'm traveling, and a lot of other people are also on the road. So we're going to do like the 2 weeks before New Year and the first week after New Year. We will not do any shows. Gives you more time to relax and spend time with your family. And yeah, we're gonna start into the news show at the second week in January again. So there are a couple of more now, but the last 2 weeks in December, there will be no activity on the news channel. Good, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks for all the thumbs up that we received already, and for a couple of more. And we jump in a quick question and answer session and see what's there for us. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.